Hi everybody, how you doing? It's me, I'm Grant, and you're my team. We're picking up right where we left off in Fire Emblem. Let's go.
Captain Gerald? It is you! Goodness, it's been ages! Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man! Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway. Oh, it must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois, just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary, one who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garreg Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
He is a stranger to me. I'm a bandit. That is correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seiros.
The Knights of Seiros? They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seiros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
The Knights of Seiros? I didn't know he was a captain.
You haven't heard of the Knights of Seiros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fódlan.
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
And I love to bend
Oh,
you.
I should mention that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garreg Mach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked.
He's the
I
best
definitely
one.
got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
She's a bitch.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
She's actually a bitch.
In any case, forgive our digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now, I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition.
Thank you,
The Holy
Dimitri.
Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well?
Adrestian Empire, land of ancient history. Holy Kingdom of Fargus, land of noble knights. Leicester Alliance, burgeoning League of Nobles. Leicester Alliance, let's be real, come on. We need them support points for Claude, my boy. Woo!
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Edelgard. She is a refined young woman. But I feel as though she is always evaluating me. Dimitri. He seems quite sincere. But I sense a darkness lurking beneath. Claude. His easy smile is striking. But that smile doesn't reach his eyes.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again.
Go to bed!
I may be sleeping, but
Part 1. White Clouds. Great Tree Moon. 3 Houses.
He said the name of the game, he said the name of the game, he said the name of the game!
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fódlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fódlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fódlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fódlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
She's such a bitch. Bitch, that's the first time you've been nasty to me. I'm not having it. This is why we're choosing Golden Deer. She's a cow. Blocked. Unstan.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Ooh, Miss Choir bitch, you better sing. Hanneman, yay! Professor Hanneman. Manuela Casagranda. Boy, you better concentrate, okay? She knows. She's such a boss. I love her. I love Manuela. She's one of my favorites.
Ray is here.
The green-haired woman. There she is.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her? You've been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
The Archbishop? Lady Rhea.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fódlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Yay, it's the best dad in the game. Best dad in the game.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place. I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is Byleth Eisner.
A fine name indeed. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a servant? As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
Girl, I did
You
not
heard
get a
those
degree.
knights earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
Fat man should not have opened his mouth without my permission. Hello, hi.
My, how stern and handsome you are.
Girl, it's me.
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
I like how she says that for both genders. That's really inclusive. You're a physician? You're a songstress.
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company is beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses.
Well,
I
gee.
expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Oh, I have. This is my 6th playthrough of this game. We know.
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say, I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
This is Fire Emblem. Someone is going to cause trouble.
For now,
Lawrence.
Kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Geralt's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flayn is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received a report from Shamir. I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garreg Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well. I shall continue my investigation. Rhea, for now I will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Just a quick side note, you know. I love how, if you were to compare this one to Awakening, Seteth starts off like Frederick. Let's go meet our babies! My babies, my babies, my babies, my babies! Okay, here we are. Right, let me introduce you. Perfection. Nerd, irrelevant. Offensive sight, a religion, and we love her. One character type trait. Queens, we love these two. Hate with a burning passion. And the weirdos, here we go. Right, don't really like many of these, so hate these two. Love, best boy. Sleepy lazy bitch. I love these two. I love her. Despise her with a burning passion. And here we have the best house, even though it's not the one that we're siding with. I love these two, they're cinnamon rolls. I love these two, even though she's racist and he's sexist, but hey, we're just gonna let that slide. She's the best girl in the game, canonically. He is a sweetheart, he's a tsundere beach, and this is the politest one you will ever meet. But also the most insane. Let's be real. Hello, Dragon Jesus.
Of course.
Exploring. While exploring the monastery, please use the right stick to move the camera. Plus or minus will zoom everything in and out. You can press B or Y holding to dash. Yay! This is fun. If you are unsure of what to do next, please look to the left-hand side of the screen. Your current objectives will be displayed there. Right, let's talk to Rhea then. Your first task.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the Academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
You should speak with every student you can. This might be your only chance to find out what they're really like before you become a professor. Speak to the 3 house leaders and gather information about the students in each house. The students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor and throughout the Officers' Academy. And you're gonna get an iron sword, vulnerary, and 500 gold in money. Let me just make this perfectly clear because I've not had a chance to do so far. This playthrough, right? You cannot spoil me. I already know what happens. Spoilers in the comments are fair game. I do not mind. Quests are taken and you can have a look around the monastery, talk to people. You're going to get given quests and they will be added to your quest log, which you can find by pressing X when you're out and about, and you'll find a drop-up menu and you can literally just go in there in quests and see whatever you've got. Talk to me.
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
I'm telling you now, Seteth will warm up to us eventually. Minimap. The minimap in the upper right corner of the screen shows your current location, the location of important people, the direction to quest givers, and more. Zoom in or out of the map by pressing the ZR button. We're just going to head straight down here, and welcome to the reception hall. That one part in the Smash Brothers stage that was part of the character that we're currently playing with that, like, apparently everybody got up in tits over. So, you know, personally, I'm all for Byleth being here.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Yes, actually I would. I haven't met everybody, but let's have a chat. Starting off with who I least like. Let's start off with Bernie. Despise.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
She never shuts up screaming, I hate her. Next.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He only wants my death.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even.
They're not wrong.
But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Don't compare yourself to me ever. You're not on my level and you never will be. Thank you.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else.
Mode.
He's also fond of, well, napping.
Mode?
If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
You can be brilliant, you can be lazy, but you're not destined for greatness, and that's a mood.
He's the second son of Count Bergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
No, he's a good kid. I like Caspar a lot, but we're not using him.
To the west of Fódlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
You took her as a hostage. Let's get that straight right now. Okay, a vassal state of the Empire she is not. She is a prisoner. Thank you.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
Best girl in Black Eagles, period. Best magic user in Black Eagles, period. We stand. Thank you. And now for best boy, to cap this all off. He is Ferdinand von Eyre. To say it, I'm sorry. Okay, in all seriousness.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Eyre, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Which means you would be more than happy to see them brought down a peg or two. But how dare you, first of all? That is my sweet good boy. You will not touch that. Thank you. This is Ferdinand von Eyre. Best and the only recruit that we're taking from this house. Boy in the game. Period. Best character. Go. Gimme. I love Gatekeeper.
Greetings! You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
I love Gatekeeper. He's literally the most optimistic, positive being in this entire game, and we stand. Let's have a look over. Oh no, we can't go over that way. That's fine. Right, blocked off. Yes. Let's head into. Turn right. Thank you. The Officers' Academy. Okay, Black Eagle's classroom where we've got all the students here. And Claude! Hey, we're gonna talk to him in a bit, but first.
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Okay, let's have a look inside.
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you. Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
We could not forget Lysithia's name. She is the best magic user in the game.
Are you that mercenary? Everyone's
I love
been
her.
talking
Hilda's
about
amazing.
you.
Queen Hilda. Thank you. We love her.
I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne van Edmund.
Are you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
Marianne is a cinnamon roll, and we will protect her with our lives. She is she's amazing. Got this bitch. I'm gonna tell you now, I hate Leonie with a fiery passion.
The dining hall's that way, if that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid.
Yes, bitch. I'm his kid, not you.
Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
No.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
Your senpai? Your sensei? Nah. I'm just your, mentor. Please. You have a one-track character trait, and that is eating and fucking exercise. Get personality. Next classroom. Okay, so. No, God, we have to talk to Goose Boy.
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime.
Nope.
My name is Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. You will want to remember it.
Your new name is an offensive sight because you look like a goose. You look like a goose. Clahude! Talk to me. Yeah. NMO.
Okay. This classroom belongs to the Blue Lion House. Our house leader is Prince Dimitri. All of us here hail from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Let's have a quick chat with Hello.
Hey. Well. It must be my lucky day today, being approached by such a beauty.
Hello, handsome.
I'm Sylvain Jose Gautier. Feel free to say hi whenever you like.
Oh, I will, Sylvain. Hi. Okay, he says some questionable things, but...
Hi there.
You must
A
be the
good
one
kid.
everyone's talking about. I'm Ash. Great to meet you.
Cinnamon roll. He can do no wrong. I love Ash. He's great.
This here is Dedu. He serves Prince Dimitri.
I have heard that you rescued His Highness. Words cannot express my gratitude.
I will not tolerate any slander on Dedu Molinaro on this channel. He is amazing as a character and as a unit.
Should you ever require my strength, please know that I will hasten to repay this debt.
Period. If I catch anyone disrespecting these kids...
I have heard all about what you did from Prince Dimitri. As a citizen of Fargus, I thank you.
He also said you're quite skilled. And he doesn't just say things like that. I look forward to sparring with you and beating you.
Felix, must you always speak of fighting right away?
Trust, you will be dealt with.
Oh, and, you may call me Ingrid. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
No, I will call you racist for one support and then shows character growth and development. Thank you. My girls!
And who's this? You don't look familiar at all. Do you work here at the monastery?
Best girl, period. I don't care. I love her. Mercedes?
Oh, Mercy. Do you think this is that mercenary people have been talking about? Now that I think about it, that does sound like something Dimitri may have said.
Yes, he did. He mentioned me in person. I'm very good. I love them. Mercy and Annie are two of my favorite magic users.
I suppose you'll be enrolling at the Officers Academy too, then? Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Mercedes, and this is my best friend. I'm Minette. It's nice to meet you.
I love them both so much.
Okay.
Right, okay. Let's talk to Dimitri. Oh no, we're not. No, we have to go in here first.
This is the classroom of the Black Eagle House, which is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Our house leader is Princess Edelgard. There are many other nobles among our ranks as well.
Your house leader's a bitch. Let's have a war. Okay.
Greetings.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard.
No, you're a simp.
I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks.
And yes, I saved her neck. What's it to you?
This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire.
Again, no, that is not correct. You took her hostage. Do you not remember?
Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fódlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello. I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
I love Petra. Petra did nothing wrong. She's amazing. She's amazing. We stan a queen, soon to be queen, Queen of Brigid. We love her. She's brilliant. Yay, best girl from Black Eagles.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here?
Hi.
Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the Academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
Bisexual gang rise up.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Mood. That is a mood. Thanks, Linny. Linny Bobinis Gomini.
Sheesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the Academy with those manners?
Besides, I really like these two. They're really fun.
So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Thank you.
Oh. What? I don't talk to strangers.
I hate her.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Iron.
He said the thing, he said the thing, he said the thing, he said the thing, he said the thing.
Empire's foremost house.
Okay.
Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted.
Yes, best boy. This is good, this is fine. Right, next. We now can talk to Dimitri. I feel like it's a good time to... Oh, no, wait, there's something over there, top corner. Let's have a look. Oh, it's Sharitza! Let's have a chat with him.
What? What do you want?
Just a chat.
I am Yuritsa. I teach here. Weapon instruction. These are the training grounds. Goodbye.
Bye, Felicia. Shit. Now we'll finish up with talking to Claude and Dimitri, but we'll do Dimitri first, because he's closest. Hey, good boy.
Okay.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself.
It's okay.
I am Dimitri Alexandra Blythed,
Blythed.
Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
All of them. All 8, yes. Let's start with... Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet. Hello.
Hi.
He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
You know what? I like Ash. Next.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
Okay, right. Sylvain.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said...
Jesus Christ.
Well, he's always been a bit of a... skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
I must be a skirt because I want this fool to chase me.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
It can be, yeah.
I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me.
No, it doesn't.
But I understand if that can't be helped.
It's okay. You're sweet. It's all right, Dimitri. You're loved and celebrated.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime.
Trust, Prince. He will be dealt with. Okay, we kick his ass. Best girl, let's go.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her.
I love Mercy. She's the best girl, she's the best cleric, she is the mom friend, and we stand. We love her to bits. Right, let's finish this up by talking to Claude von Regan.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression.
Love him.
I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you?
I do.
I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
Golden Deer equals easy mode confirmed. Blue Lions, medium. Black Eagles, hard.
Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer house yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Yeah, we're gonna have to, aren't we? I mean, these are my babies. Let's go. So, teach me, baby, teach me. All this learning here is by you. Start with who we hate first this time, Lawrence.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man.
He looks like a goose.
That said, deep down, he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
Okay, we're gonna go with, I think, Ignaz.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents.
Oh, do you know, that's a mood. I hate when people put societal expectations on someone.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
In other words, he's a one-track kind of character. This is why he's kind of forgettable, to be honest. So, bitch who I hate.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Right there, we just got more development from Claude about Leone, rather than what the game will give you about Leone. She knows more about our dad than we do, and that's what I hate about her, to be honest. Marianne!
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
I love her to bits. She's our go-to cleric.
He's the second son of a merchant
Wait a second.
family.
Have we just already...
Since his brother
we
will
have, haven't
inherit
we?
the business, he's
Oh
trying to
my
become
god,
an
I'm so
If you
sorry.
ask me, doesn't seem...
No, next. That's how relevant Ignatz is. Like, I've completely forgot that we already talked about him. So, let's do Lysithea next. Best magic user. Period.
Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Oh, God, I love how that line's delivered. Like, Josie did a brilliant job with that line. Angry. I do it for fun, you know. Oh, Hilda, the queen.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Sickest of burns, he is far from placid. Yikes.
Piqued your interest, have I?
Very much.
As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
They get to know me.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
I like that idea. I do, a lot. Oh no.
I appreciate your effort.
You are responsible for choosing which house to lead. If there are still students you have yet to speak with, try visiting each other's homeroom. Speak to the three house leaders, gather the information about the students. We got the rewards, the iron sword, the vulnerary, the gold. I suppose I should return to Rhea. Yeah, we literally need to return to Audience Chamber. We've already covered everything.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? Right, we don't care. And I love these guys, but my heart is always with Golden Deer. Best fear the deer.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Yes.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
Girl, you ain't got to worry about that. They fine under my protection. My babies are gonna be safe, okay? Oh, my lord.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fódlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flane. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
No, it's fine. I'm here to teach you. I'll beat the shit out of all of you.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
Lahude! You can talk however you like.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual.
You are a goose.
I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Seros.
My man knows how to big me up in front of a crowd, and that's why we love Claude.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
Here we go again. She's already starting talking about my dad. I already ate him. No, Leonie's cancelled. No, we're gonna kill her off.
Captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Geralt, of course.
Oh my god.
The most notable captain of the Knights of Seros and a peerless mercenary.
I'm going to hurt her. He's not that well known. You're exaggerating a bit.
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Geralt deserves nothing but respect.
You will keep his name out of your mouth before I scalp you and throw you to some brigands. Thank you, chick. Okay? Excuse me. I have a class to teach. Move on. Bitch.
Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor. Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Marianne?
Thank you, Queen.
Huh? Oh, yes, I suppose so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
Stop talking about him.
Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
You are a goose.
You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Okay, I need you to
Sorry
take
for
that
the bickering,
classism and
teacher.
get out.
As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified.
Leave it with me.
You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers.
Hilda.
But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Yeah, very much. Very much. My babies! Okay, there are new places to explore in the monastery. Hooray! Received 1,000 gold from the Church of Seros as funding for this month's activities. We're now on the 26th of April.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while.
I mean, I'm not really doing anything much, so you might as well. This is gonna take a while.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now.
And you believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
I would really rather you don't look into me. Carry on with your life, okay, Hanneman? I love you, but not like that. Let's carry on. Okay. Oh, he kind of weeds me out of it.
As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all.
Do what you can to find out. There's no need to look into it. Do what you can to find out.
Yes, of course.
We like support points.
To the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
Holds out the right arm and the left arm's what appears. Okay,
What is
continuity is gone.
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Absolute whack job. But at the same time, he's a good guy. I like Hanneman. On to the 27th. An academy uniform for the protagonist is now available in your journal. Downloadable content supplies have arrived. Head to your personal quarters and check by the bed to pick them up. Special auxiliary battles are now available. Select battle during Chapter 3 or later to engage in these new battles. House loungewear is now available from your journal as a look for special units. In addition, glasses will be also available for the protagonist. Woohoo! We're gonna nerd our girl up. It is now possible to go into battle with the same appearance as in the monastery. You can select this setting from the journal by selecting Unit Appearance. It is now possible to recruit Anna from Chapter 3 onward. She is a waste of space and is not coming with us. Additional quests will be available from Chapter 2 onward. You can select them in your journal. Blah blah blah. You can change into servant's attire, summer wear, or evening wear from the journal. The Sothis Regalia has been added to the journal in your personal quarters, and you can now change the protagonist's outfit to the dancer ensemble in your journal. A quest has been added from Chapter 5 of the main story on. You will be able to find it on the bulletin board, but in order to accept it, you have to have the ability to invite allies to tea parties.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
The monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week, you will have one day off when you choose an activity from the list. Your only option at first will be to explore. Select the calendar with the directional buttons to view the schedule. Okay, right, well, I think that is where we're going to leave it this time, so... After that big world-building episode, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and have a good day. Goodbye.